Welcome back to Wealth Talk, where we dig into the stories that impact the world of business and beyond. Today, we continue with the part 2 of our gripping story about Boeing and the whistleblowers. In part 1, we discussed in length about the Starliner's history and the recent failures. In part 2 of the series, we will examine the whistleblower's allegations.
Whistleblower who says engineering issues with the company's 787 Dreamliners could cause the planes to break apart after decades of use. Sam Mohawk claims parts of the fuselage are fastened together improperly.
I'm doing this not because I want Boeing to fail, but because I want it to succeed and prevent crashes from happening.
Two Boeing whistleblowers, John Barnett and Joshua Dean, have died under troubling circumstances. According to the third whistleblower, Sam Mohawk, the company's culture is one where employees who raise concerns about defects and quality control are ignored, marginalized, threatened, or even worse. This toxic environment has led to severe lapses in safety and quality. Let's recap some of the disturbing incidents that led to 3 so-called whistleblowers to speak up. A flight from San Francisco to Japan was forced to reroute to Los Angeles immediately after takeoff because one of its wheels fell off. A flight from Sydney to San Francisco was forced to turn around and land where it started after a fuel leak was reported. When 2 737 MAX crashes that resulted in death of 346 lives in 2019 and 2020, Boeing assured that pilots would only need minimal training to fly 737 MAX. However, after a lengthy investigation, the Federal Aviation Administration's acting administrator acknowledged that pilots of Boeing's 737 MAX airplanes were absolutely not given adequate training on the plane's software system before the new jet was permitted to fly. In January of 2024, an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX traveling at more than 400 miles per hour and halfway to its cruising altitude when a piece of fuselage covering an inoperative emergency exit behind the left wing blew out. The most recent blunder, 5 of 28 thrusters failed during flight to space, resulting in 2 of the astronauts stranded in space. The above shows a patent of poor quality issues, no safety culture, and management blunders. Eventually, 3 whistleblowers, John Barnett, Joshua Dean, and Sam Mohawk, speak up. However, John Barnett, a 62-year-old quality control engineer who had worked at Boeing for 32 years, was found dead in a South Carolina hotel room a day after testifying against the company from a self-inflicted gunshot. His death was later ruled as an apparent suicide.
Investigative reporter Ann Emerson has new information in the death of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett. A close family friend of Barnett says he predicted he might wind up dead, that a story could surface that he killed himself, but he told her, "Don't believe it."
At the time of his death, Barnett was in the midst of depositions for his AR-21 retaliation filing against Boeing, in which he alleged that the company pushed him out in retaliation for whistleblowing. AR-21 is a federal law that protects aviation industry whistleblowers. Barnett claimed in the complaint that after he came forward with allegations that Boeing cut corners and used substandard parts to build planes, he was demoted and harassed by management until he left. While official death was suicide, some speculate about a corporate cover-up given the timing and circumstances surrounding the whistleblower's death. Then tragedy hit again. Joshua Dean, a 45-year-old former quality auditor for Boeing supplier Spirit AeroSystems, also passed away unexpectedly due to a sudden illness. His death came just 2 months after Barnett's. Conspiracy theories about dead men tell no tales have swirled following their deaths, despite there being no evidence to suggest foul play. A third whistleblower, Sam Mohawk, has come forward with even more alarming claims. Mohawk, who works for Boeing's Quality Assurance Unit in Renton, Washington, testified before Congress that he feared for his life. He alleges that Boeing has been involved in a systematic effort to conceal non-conforming parts and falsify records to hide defects from Federal Aviation Administration regulators. Brian Knowles, who was an attorney for both John Barnett and Joshua Dean, told Newsweek that their deaths had not deterred his other whistleblower clients. Knowles said, "We have more than 10 others that we have been representing, and we're hearing from other people coming forward as well." Regulatory authorities, such as the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, respond to the whistleblower's allegations by initiating investigations into Boeing's manufacturing practices and safety protocols. These investigations aim to assess the validity of the allegations, evaluate Boeing's compliance with regulatory requirements, and determine the need for corrective actions. Boeing's experience with the Starliner and Dreamliner serves as a powerful reminder of the risks of cutting corners in pursuit of profits. It highlights the need for balance between cost, quality, and effective management. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth stories and analyses right here on Wealth Talk. And as always, share your thoughts and comments below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep questioning, stay informed, and stay tuned for more episodes that uncover the stories shaping our world. Thanks for watching Wealth Talk. Understand that knowledge is power. Watch this channel, gain knowledge, and become wealthy and powerful.